These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
And the Blue Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Moore. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive...
And they will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. A huge
that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. On the option. He'll toss it.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Moore.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback.
He's got it on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Let's go. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. And they stop him. Denied at the 2, and the defense gets the turnover on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Give to the running back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got a man. It's McCulley. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And first down for the offense.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Turning it on. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Buying some time as he moves left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion, next play.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They just keep firing. Hit as he throws. Quick completion on the out. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Using his feet. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up there.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Crosses the 45. Turning on the Jets. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The final period. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. It's a running room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
A pickup of 8. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Castle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long, because because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
The kick is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Complete to the left. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.